Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's me. If you don't know me, I'm Ebony. I'm a licensed public adjuster, and I'm here to share some tips and tricks to help you make your life easier. I really believe in designing your tomorrows with the decisions we make today. So I'm going to share some information with you to make the life easier, right? So that's what we all want. So I'm going to start off with what I am thankful for this week. I'm very thankful for my health. I've been trying to take care of myself a little bit more green juice, a little bit more smoothies, a little bit more sleeping. So just some little habits that I have been implementing. I found a gratitude app. And just to not only change my body, but change, to get rid of some stinking thinking, try to think more positively about things, and just keep a positive outlook by choice and not by circumstance. So definitely keeping that in mind. Very, very grateful for my children and that they're happy and healthy and that they're moving on and getting more accustomed to this virtual learning that we're all, coming to grips with. And pretty soon the school year is coming to an end. So I'm happy about that as well. So take some time to see what you're thankful about and what you're grateful about, and things that you've overcome and things that, maybe getting you down, but not as much it was in the past. So small steps, right? Small steps. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I'm going to go into present mode for this. We're going to talk about putting the pieces together this week, understanding your homeowner insurance policy. Now, is it yours? Not really, because I have to get into yours more specifically. This week, we're going to talk about more general and the homeowners policies in general. Last week we talked about, are you being denied for what you promised? The week before that we talked about, can you afford for your money to be delayed? We were doing a book study, A Delay, Deny, Defend, by J.N. Feynman. If you're a business owner, if you are a renter, if you look to be a renter or a business owner or even a homeowner, I really highly encourage you to get this book. If you have health insurance or auto insurance, I also encourage you to get this book. It has a picture of a home on there, but this is a tactic that is employed in all insurance, especially auto, property, and casualty. So if you want a glimpse into it, I recommend that you look at my past lives. And also, if you're on my YouTube, you can look at my YouTube channel for the lives as well. Just a little short synopsis of things that I thought was really pertinent, kind of short and sweet, if you don't want to sit down and read it, to what can apply to you. But I also, highly recommend to use that as a reference. So this week, we're talking about, again, putting the pieces together, understanding homeowner insurance policies. So what does your homeowner insurance cover? A lot of people ask me that when I say, well, what does it cover? What does it generally cover? I can speak in general, But if you need to know what's going on with you, you need to really get a personal consultation. Again, I am a licensed public adjuster. I make recommendations. I do not sell insurance. I do not want to sell insurance. I'm happy that people are selling insurance because that's something that is not in my sandbox. But I'm very happy to give you the best value or help you get the best value out of something that you've already purchased. So again, this is going to be a general overview. Most homeowner insurance and policies can be divided into parts. We're going to be talking about only one part tonight because it can get extensive, and I don't want to have you on here all night. The parts are the declarations page, conditions and exclusions, and even the declarations part page can be divided into parts as well. So part A is the dwelling. So if you talk about your dwelling, you can think about a snow globe. I like to put it in very, very visual items so you can remember it. So if you talk about a snow globe, a lot of people like shaking the snow globe. If you're talking about the dwelling, if you turn it upside down, everything that sticks to the top of the snow globe or doesn't move or stays attached is your dwelling. Things like the walls, the cabinets and countertops, the floors, pipes, electrical wiring are a few examples of things that are part of your dwelling. Part B is your structures, other structures. So these are the things that are on your property, they're on your land, but they're not attached to the main home. These things can include your shed, carport, gazebos, and some people really go all out with some pet homes. Dog houses are more exciting than the main home sometimes. Part C is dealing with contents, things that if you were, again, going back to the snow globe, if you thought of your dwelling like a snow globe, you have all the things falling and makes it nice and beautiful. All the things that would fall to the bottom if you turn that snow globe over would be your contents. That would be things such as your clothing, sofa, TVs, jewelry, rugs, dishes, everything basically not attached to the house that's in your home that's covered as well. Loss of use is part D. Loss of use is dealing with, can you live comfortably if there was an accident that happened in your home? If there was a big accident and you could no longer live in there. Okay. Things like a tornado, a thunderstorm, wind damage, snowstorms, hurricanes. Sometimes burst pipes can lead to widespread damage. Fire and smoke can also make your home unlivable. And I forgot to put up there, sometimes burglary, depending on the extent of it, that can also be an emergency situation that may lead to you not being able to live in the home. It just depends on the extent of it. So a lot of these things make the home uninhabitable. You have to wait to it's fixed to be even able to live safely within the home. So you may be asking yourself, what else is on this declaration page that you need to look out for? Well, first thing, if you have a change of name, you may have gotten married or divorced or something of that nature. Make sure that the name on the policy is your name or your spouse, whoever is got the policy underneath their name. Make sure that's accurate. Also, make sure the address of your property is accurate. In some situations, you may think, "Oh, well, I that's my homeowner's policy, but I don't actually live there." In that case, you need a different policy altogether. So make sure that the address of your policy actually is your main residence. If not, you need to look into getting another policy altogether. Also, look at your date of coverage. You need to be within that date of coverage. That range needs to be current. If it's an older policy, then that policy is no longer current. And you need to make sure that you do have one that's up to date and you're falling within that coverage. And just contact your insurance company for that in writing. You send them an email. I always recommend sending an email when you're doing correspondence of that nature. Your deductible is also covered. on your declarations page. Recommendation as far as what that deductible should be requires a personal consultation. It depends on your home. It depends on a lot of factors, but I have to look at, some other things other than just give general. It's not a one size fit all, just like policies aren't one size fit all. Neither is the deductible. I have a general recommendation, but I would definitely have to look at the policy and, see where you are. Medical payments and personal liability are also included on the declaration pages. However, I'm not going to be making any recommendations about that because I am not a lawyer. Those are things that you would require the advice of a lawyer. I don't make recommendations about that because you would have to go into court law if that ever comes up. So again, please consult a lawyer. But everything else, I am licensed to give recommendations for. If you are in need of help or any questions, or I want to get a more comprehensive discussion of what's going on with me and mine. I want to do this before, or guess what? I thought that I was covered for something and my insurance told me I wasn't, but I want to get a second opinion. Things like that pop up. And but every penny being very, very valuable, you definitely want to get a second opinion. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely check me out. That's not a problem at all. I have a banner at the bottom. You can just look at my bit.ly. We have a lot of things you can contact me for. If you're looking for employment, that is very enjoyable. I really enjoy it. You enjoy helping people and learning new things and getting paid well for it, and having the option of working at home. We do a lot of our consultations over Zoom. So my part of it, you can work from home. If some people enjoy going out still, they have that option too. But if you want, if you're looking to work from home and, as long as you have a computer and internet access and you're willing to learn, how to do it, that's fine too. Right now, we have our trainees for their training. For helping their clients in their training, they're getting paid $500 per client, and that takes about an hour. So if you're interested in that, you can you just hit up the bit.ly at the bottom. I have it in the description bar as well. I'll go back and edit it. So if you're interested in that, that's fine too. But it's just been a very rewarding time, and I really enjoy it. And I really love the fact that I'm learning something new every day, and I get to help people with something that they already have, and to get the maximum value of it. So again, I promise that this was not going to be long, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by either during the live, thank you very much, or during the replay. So just comment below what you would like to hear, what you would like to see going forward in these Tuesday chats and these Tuesday uploads, and I'll be sure to check it out. I appreciate your comments and your subscriptions. Thank you very much. And follow me. You follow me on Facebook, or you can subscribe on YouTube, and Instagram as well. I'm there as well. So again, I hope you guys are having a great day. Remember to be grateful, and I will see you next week. Did you know that 2 minutes could lead to $8,000 worth of value for your property? It all starts with a quiz. Let's face it, insurance is complicated. Knowing what to say, who to say it to, and when to say it is even more complicated. There have been studies that have shown that most people who do this all on their own only get 25 to 40 cents on the dollar. I don't know about you, but if someone promised to help me in my time of need, they better do it. Doesn't it make sense to go to someone who has the time, experience, and resources? Most people think it is. You can even get help on claims that have been settled in the past. People are insured for sudden and accidental things like leaking pipes, blown off siding, backed up or overflowing toilets, trees falling on properties, ceiling collapse, damaged floors, can all generally fall under your policy. Events like cars rolling into your home, burglary, smoke, fire, need to be handled with special care because they can affect yours and others' health. I said that these things could be covered. Due to recent changes in insurance coverages, that may not be the case for you. These recent changes could affect you, so why not get the second-hand opinion of someone more experienced in this industry? No one can afford to gamble with their property. Take this quiz to find out how our services could help you. It's only 2 minutes, and this $8,000 worth of value is no out-of-pocket expenses for you. So click below and take advantage of the value. Thanks, and stay happy and healthy.